Well, Cancervive became a part of the Expresso family last year when our very own Ewan Stradom went along on their annual awareness ride. The 2017 edition of the 10-day motorbike ride was also a resounding success, full of heart, courage and triumph, and showing that there really is life after cancer. And Cancervive rider and CEO of People Living with Cancer, Janie du Plessis, joins Expresso to share more about this year's journey. Good morning, Janie.
Thank you for having me.
Janie du Plessis, I feel so amazing that I'm reunited with at least one of my Cancervive family this morning.
I missed your bum in front of me. Last year, he did 2,600 kilometers right in front of me.
Wow, how's that?
That must have been a view.
Stop it. Can we just quickly talk about your ride for a second and leave my bum out of this? Janie, lovely to have you guys. I'm very happy to know that you guys are all safe, and
yes.
you know, it was a very successful ride. I've been following you guys on social media, suffering from serious FOMO of what you guys got up to.
And
but
you did miss out.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. I'm going to be there next year. I make a commitment. I'm going to be there next year. But let's talk about this year's ride. How much different was it to last year? As of course, last year we did the Western Cape and also the Eastern Cape. What was this ride all about, and where did it take you?
Well, it took us to the Eastern Free State. We started in Gauteng, went down to the Eastern Free State, and then we moved up towards Bloemfontein, Kimberley, and we turned about 80 kilometers from Kuruman and then came back. I mean, my speedometer at the end said it was just under 2,800 kilometers.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah, well, that's a longer distance than we did last year.
It was the toughest ride for me ever. Because of the drought and the wind and the dust. I mean, I'm still suffering from sinus. And we had potholes, so our cars had tire blowouts and things like that. But
wow.
It was also the biggest ride we've had because of the amount of people we reached. It really was incredible.
I think each year it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And I know you guys have teamed up with the SABC Foundation.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this partnership?
Yeah, this is our second year that we're doing it, and it really is paying off big time because of our launch day. We started at the studios, and we reached millions of people. I think the audited figures were something like 32 million people.
Wow.
Just departing. When that effect on the ride is enormous, because when we arrived in the communities, they all knew about us. And you know, we don't just speak English, we speak 7 languages. So when we have an audience, a Sotho audience, it would be a Sotho show and Sotho speakers and survivors, and they all knew about us.
And the fact that you guys are doing this and spreading the message in such a unique way, I think that is what makes you guys stand out. But I got to ask you this, I wish I had an hour to sit and talk to you about every single detail of the ride, but what stood out for you on this ride personally? Because I know that there's a lot happening throughout the course of the 10 days.
I think we were able to do more because of the fact the concept was a bit different. We stayed in some of the places longer. So we didn't have that getting up in the morning and packing and running and saddle up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. We actually reached more people and had more time for caring in the hospitals and really giving attention to the spot we stop at.
Oh, well, Janie, thank you so much for coming through this morning and sharing it. And of course, to that incredible group of people that took part in the 2017 Awareness Ride. And thank you for showing us that we all can survive.